Hello everybody, welcome back to another Holmgard video, kind of. This is like an explanation video of the new game that I'm making. So this is just going to be all of me talking and like not really any gameplay, but I would totally recommend all of you to go down into the comment section and help fix any flaws that you see in my plan that I'm about to say. So if you have any suggestions or recommendations or whatever, name suggestions as well would be very helpful. Leave those down in the comments because I am recording this before I post the other episodes. So if you have any recommendations for names, please leave them down there. But the only name I've been kind of thinking of is the Isles. So I think it sounds kind of cool, but I'm not sure how well it would fit in with the style of game it is, but I'm not really sure. But otherwise, so I've already in between recording the actual Homeguard episode and this little filler video, I've gone out and done some dungeon hunting. So as you can see here in my inventory, over here I have a bunch of leaves marking how many spawners I've gotten. 7 zombie spawners, 2 skeleton spawners, 1 spider spawner, and 8 cave spider spawners. And I already knew where a lot of zombie spawners are, including the one at my base, but I already knew where a lot of these were, so I just mined all of them. And I did also do some dungeon hunting, which is how I got these 2 skeletons, 1 spider, and then also some more uh, zombie spawners. But also, cave spider spawners are literally everywhere, so you can easily get a lot of those. I haven't gotten any nether ones yet because I haven't gone to the nether, but yeah. And then also over here I have a bunch of silk touch pickaxes, which is what I've been using to actually get the spawners, which we agreed that as long as I mine a spawner with a silk touch pickaxe and I throw away the silk touch pickaxe afterwards, I'm fine, which I've been using the villager that's directly above my head chilling in a boat. He has a pretty good silk touch trade that I use for that, and then I have diamonds to burn, so yeah. What the main idea is that there's going to be a giant main island that you are going to start off on, which is where I was recording the clip for the Holmgard episode. And that is going to be the entrance town, even though it is on the farthest end away from the main area. It is going to be the spot for it. But otherwise, that is where the entrance is going to be, and that's where the main hub of activity is going to be centered around. So when you first enter, you are going to be prompted to put all of your stuff away in a chest, because it's kind of unfair if you just already have stacks and netherite armor and tools and stuff. That just makes the game way too easy. Then you will go around and talk to a bunch of villagers, which I'll just have in a cage with a lectern in front of them or whatever. And then you will read the book, which tells the story of how that's all going to work. And then they're going to send you on different quests and stuff around the village. And also some villagers are going to own shops, which it's not going to be the villager itself is the shop. It's going to be a redstone shop where you pay coins and get items out. And that's going to be fun to design some redstone stuff for that as well. But the main thing is that also you are going to get a boat and some tools. There's going to be an area for you to craft some basic tools to get you started, like get a little bit of leather for some armor, and then also get some wood for a sword or an axe or something like that, whichever tool you would like to use. And then you will get a boat, and one of the quests, which will be one of the main quest line, will then send you off in a direction to an island for your first dungeon. So what these dungeons are, which is the main core mechanic, are going to be caves in the ground, which is why I kept calling them caves in the Holmgard episode. But they're going to be caves in the ground, which you then go through and fight mobs that spawn from the spawners that are going to be hidden in the walls. I'm going to terraform literally everything to make it look nice. I can also have themed caves, so there can be like a desert cave, a normal cave, a lush cave, kind of stemming out from 1.17. I could also do like some ice caves as well. Like I could get pretty fancy with this stuff. Then I could even have like nether themed areas, which could be cool. And then of course these can all be on separate islands and stuff. But after you finish like the first main cave, which is just like get in, loot some barrels or whatever full of coins, kill some mobs, yada yada yada. We also have some redstone systems to like actually restock the barrels and stuff, which is going to be a lot of fun as well. And then after that, you go back to the main area. I mean, there's no way to like really like unlock dialogue like after you do a thing. Like there's no way to do that besides just trust the people to follow along with the storyline and have fun with that. So I could like then prompt them with a book continuing the story over there, which then could send them in another direction. But also the main thing about this game is that it's also going to be an open world game. So you don't only have to follow the main quest, there are going to be side quests as well to islands that you don't go to on the normal adventure, but if you're going to the main quest and you happen to pass another island, you could totally go in there and do it. But it could also be like a main story island, so it could like try to gate something behind there, like you have to unlock it first. I'm not really sure how I would do that, but I could figure out a way to do that. But otherwise, like the main thing is that it's going to be open world as well. And then once you actually complete the dungeons, you're going to get loot and stuff from the mobs that you kill as well, which could be traded in for coins. And also I think that after every single time you finish a dungeon, there is going to be a way to reward you with like EXP tokens. So it's like in-game experience that you can use for enchanting or unlocking other game mechanics, but instead of just using like vanilla EXP, which like people could just use in like the Enderman grinder on the server, which I don't really like. So like to get enchanted tools, they would have to like cash in their in-game EXP tokens to then allow them to enchant their tools. I'll probably have like vanilla bottles of enchanting to like splash on them to give them experience to enchant the tools or something along the lines. But the main part is going to be upgrading tools by buying them in shops or like some storyline that'll like give you an iron sword or something, I don't know. And then slowly getting better and better enchantments. And then also balancing your enchantments, because like early game smite is going to be very overpowered because zombies and skeletons are going to be like the main things you fight. And then later on in the dungeons, you're probably going to want a Bane of Arthropods sword as well to fight spiders and stuff. And like, I think it's going to be very cool. Then also upgrading your armor with the different protections, which would be fun as well. And then you could also carry like some milk buckets or whatever to cure poison from cave spiders. That would be very important as well later on in the dungeons, which I think would be pretty fun. And then like of course this is a very tileable game. So like I could build like the first storyline as well, and then I could totally keep adding onto it and start balancing stuff. So like if a dungeon just is too easy, you can just run through it like without really doing much, I could just totally add more spawners or whatever to make it a lot harder. And also like if they're run out of content, I could totally just add a new island, add a new dungeon, and totally add stuff on there. Or I could even add like new game mechanics or whatever to make the game more fun. But otherwise, like, that's pretty much everything without spoiling anything. So I hope that was a very long-winded explanation, but I hope that you understood what I said. And I am recording this all in one clip, so hopefully it does go well. But otherwise, if you have any suggestions for anything that I could fix or any game mechanics that you would like worked out or explained a little better, I will hopefully try to do that. And otherwise, I think that this would be a lot of fun as well to develop. And you guys are along for the ride. So again, if you have any suggestions, name suggestions are always welcome. But that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed watching. It's probably very confusing, but I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.